Hey y'all, welcome back. So, do y'all want to watch me do this marble design with absolutely nothing I need? Let's go. Okay, so of course you start by setting up everything you need. I got my drill, my nails, my polish,
Okay, first
at
things
least the
first.
stuff that I can
Place
use.
my nails.
I am gonna restock soon, so I will be recording that as well. So right now I'm just getting my nail sizes out, and
Two
as you can see, I
doves
definitely wrote, which finger is which
see.
one on the nail box because if you know, you know. Sizing out
Girl.
those nails take so
Girl.
long if you don't know the sizes already. So from the last set that I did, I just went ahead and wrote which finger was which one on the box so I could just pull the nails out of there and get started. So we just took that from 10 minutes down to maybe 45 seconds. And the nails are Una Gela nails. These are probably the best brand of gel X nails that I've gotten my hands on over the time that I've been wearing nails. Um, I
Okay.
used to get a brand off of Amazon. I think it was like Dime by Her or something like that, but for some reason I literally cannot
See, I
find
don't even
that
have my
brand anymore.
sanding
But
bands
I
out
saw
here.
this brand on TikTok and I did
But we
not turn
gonna do
back.
what it do.
When I
You
tell
hear
you
me?
is they're actually sturdy,
Turn up a little more.
and they last a really long time once I get the prepping and all of that done. As you can see, I'm doing right now, I'm etching the inside of the nail because that is one of the most important steps that you do not want to skip when you are prepping your press on nails. Do you hear me? The etching on the inside is what's going to help that nail adhere to your nail with that glue just a little bit better, and you will have a little more retention. My nails last me about 3 weeks, no lifting. Okay,
At
that
least
etching is very important.
if
As
it
you
go
can
out the
see here,
side.
I don't even have my sanding bands, but we gonna make it do what it do. All you gotta
Yeah.
do is remove the
In the back
shine.
in
That
the
is the
nail.
only thing that we are using this for. So
I
you
like
can
to
really
use
just
my
do this with a
fingers
nail file, but it takes
as
just
an
a little bit
index.
longer with a nail file. So I'm just gonna go
Since
through
I've been doing this for
all
so
10 of the
long,
nails and
I'm just gonna,
etch them and remove the shine. And
trim it
I
up
don't
like
have
that,
my
like
nail
that.
stands, so I'm basically just eyeballing them like while I'm holding the nail, and I'm holding it from the tip so I can actually paint the nail on the bottom, like still doing my
Okay, now
designs
this is
very
when I get
efficiently
the nail files that I'm
without
never gonna use again.
needing the stands. As you can see, I'm just
This is
gonna
my left
use like
hand.
some old nail files that I don't really need
This is
anymore
my right
as
hand.
like my stands. So I'm just gonna size
Obviously.
them out, put them in the order that they go on my fingers, and then we buff the shine from my natural nail. And I was like doing my cuticles and whatnot. Y'all, when I tell you I was getting on my own nerves when I realized that I kept going out of the frame. Oh my goodness. Recording is so hard. People do not talk about this part. You got to stay in the frame, but that's why a lot of the video I definitely chopped it up for you guys because if it's getting on my nerves, it might be getting on y'all's. But even if it's not, I try to cut it down so we all not sitting here for 4 hours like it really take. But this set actually took me about 2 hours because I rushed and did them before I went to work, which is why I kind of just like did what I needed to do to get some nails on because I cannot go outside without my nails on. I don't know about you, but I can't, okay? I cannot. But I'm going to stop yapping and I'm going to get back to it. Like I said, I'm just removing the shine off of my nails right now. And then I'm taking this alcohol pad because, yes, I ran out of actual alcohol like that comes in the bottle. But alcohol pad is the same thing. You just removing the dust off of the nails, basically cleaning your nails up. And I'm going to also use this same pad to clean my actual Gel X nails off to get the dust off of them as well. Okay, so now that is done, we are moving on to the next step, which is,
Just put
you
it back
know,
to where I'm
doing the nails. So
Got my
I'm about
hand
to go
shaking.
ahead and clean all of
I'm
this
gonna just
up,
paint the
switch out
nails
my
first
drill for my
with the top
lamp,
coat.
and
I
let's
said
get
top coat.
started.
The first coat, which I might do
So
some
as I
French
said
tips.
at the
So I'm gonna
beginning of
use
the video, I'm
this
doing like a marble
here.
design, and I'm gonna do like a French tip.
What's
So
the
I'm gonna
color?
use this
Pink
ASP,
Whisper.
and
I'm
the
gonna
color
use
is Pink
this. I
Whisper.
don't really like to
So
shake
I'm
'em
gonna
up
use this for
too much,
basically
but
my base, and then I'm gonna go in with, you know, the marble and all of that extra stuff. And right now I'm just like trying to like shake it up and loosen up the gel in there, because like I said, if you
So
know, you know. I'm gonna get a mixer
do
as
2
well,
coats of
like
this.
a polish mixing machine that you just put the polish in there and it mixes it up for you. Because listen, I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired.
I don't need them super long.
Okay, so here I'm gonna go in with 2 coats of this Pink Whisper because I don't want the polish to be see-through. Like, I actually want it to be a nice gel base of pink because I love a pink nail. Okay, I am a pink girly and I always will be. But I will say, when you're painting that gel on the nails like I am, instead of like gluing the nail on first, you want to always rub your finger across like the sides of the nail and stuff like that, or like across the bottom of the nail, just to ensure that you don't have that overflow of polish on the sides when it's time to dry it. Because if you do not only will your nail like look like it's bleeding over while dry, but it will stick to whatever you are trying to dry your nails on. So once you try to pick it up and things like that, it will dry to that surface and it'll be a little hard to pick it up, and then you might snap the rest of the nails out of place. So if you're working like I'm working right now, just be careful and make sure you clean up that spillage over the sides. Y'all, I keep trying to stay in this frame and I am getting on my own nerves. But I definitely try my best to edit with the parts that look like something so y'all can actually see what I'm doing. But you know, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better, I promise. But like I said, I'm going in with these 2 coats of this pink, and then we're gonna go to the next step. And no, if you have your stands, you do not have to wait until the end to dry your nails. But like I said, this is what I'm doing right now because I'm working with what I have. I will get my stand soon. Y'all gonna see, and they're gonna be real cute too. But anyway, I definitely painted all of the nails first and then went ahead and dried all 5 of them, just so I can go in with the other nails and go ahead and paint the other 5 too, just so with that lamp it can actually get a consistent drying time. Because I don't actually like when the lamp goes on and off and on and off, because I feel like that interrupts the drying time, and then you start to get that wavy looking stuff, or it kind of looks spotty, or and I don't like that. I like my nails to be as perfect as possible, and I'm not gonna lie, I do not like that. So make sure you put a nice thin layer of gel on, dry it at least 60 seconds, okay? And for at least 60 seconds. I like to do a full 99, okay? I like to do the full 99. And then I go in and try and do the second coat because it actually sticks better. You see how, see, like, look at that. Look at that. It's so pink. It's so pink. I love it. I love it. So I'm going in and letting that dry again. And now I'm closing up this pink, and then I'm going to get started on the actual design.
What I want to do.
So I am watching this back and realizing that I didn't even show y'all the name of this polish. This is Gelish polish in the shade Chic White. Okay, I love this polish because it's actually like not see-through. It doesn't get streaky or anything like that, and it's a pretty good consistency. So right now what I'm doing is switching out these 2 tops. Just as you can see, that really skinny brush right there is used for nail art. I definitely had to throw my brushes away. So right now I'm going to go ahead and like I said, rig it up for the ones who know. So I'm gonna like clean off the extra finger paints polish right now and just like clean up that brush a little bit with this alcohol pad, just so I can make sure that the polishes aren't mixed, because I do not believe in mixing different polish brands like at all. So I'm just gonna clean this up really, really good, and then we will get started on that nail art. Y'all see how that lint don't want to let me go? But you see what we do. We snatch it and we throw it, okay? We throw it far, far, far away from the nails, okay? Far, far away. Especially the nails that's drying. We don't play like that. Y'all, I had a moment where my brain just started doing stuff because why am I filing my nails? Anyway, so I grabbed the acetone. As you can see, it's just regular acetone. I usually would have 100% or like pure acetone because, of course, the stronger the better. But I'm going to use what I have. And I'm just using this to like clean up my nails and draw them out, which I'm not even going to lie. Like I said, I was rushing for work, so I was kind of just moving. But why am I even doing this step yet? I shouldn't even be doing this step yet, and the nails are still drying. But maybe that's why I was doing this step, because I didn't have anything else to do. Because the nails were still drying. You see me grabbing the primer, and then I let it go. Like, girl, what are you putting the primer on for yet? You don't need that yet. And I was gonna grab the actual bond that I had in my kit, and ended up realizing that it was that SoCal solution. So I put it right back and grabbed the primer again. So now this is used to prep the nails. Basically drying the nails out, removing the oils and stuff like that. You will literally see the primer working, okay? Your nails will be white.
Now let's take the nails.
So I'm realizing that I need my top coat. So I'm rambling through my bag, rambling, and I found it because I need to see which one already has a little white shade to it, because the last set I did, I kind of did something similar to this design, and I also like had a little white mixed into one of these polishes. So I'm basically getting the one that already was used so I can do the same little process again, which is going to be basically mixing this white polish with the top coat. You can do this with base coat as well if you don't have blooming gel. And I'm going to be honest with you. I have done a few marble sets. I've done a few croc sets when they were trending. I have never used blooming gel. I am a nail art person. Like, I will sit there and use that skinny brush and draw it to the T, okay? But I did decide that I will be investing in some blooming gel soon, just because I want to try that tortoise shell. I do. I really do. So, like you see here, I am just taking this brush and taking a little bit of that white polish mixed in with that top coat that I painted all over the top. And you see, like I said, I couldn't stand the frame. So I just tried to get a good view of the nails that I actually got in the frame. As you can see here, like I said, you take that top coat, and I like to put a nice layer, like a nice thick layer, because you want it to actually spread. So I go in and then, like, I dab it towards the top where I want the design to mostly be, because it's still going to be a French tip. And then I'm going to go in with that white, and I'm kind of like spot it in a few different places like that. And then sort of like, of course, you got to reset the timer because we don't want that light to go out for too long. You just take the brush and you just spread it out a little bit. Not too much though, because you don't want it to not look like a marble. Like, you want it to be, I don't want to call it stringy, but you want to see the actual lines spreading and fading into the other and stuff like that. So I'm taking my time and I'm like spreading out the lines as well as I can with this brush. And then I'm going to go in with just like a few little spots of glitter and roll them around as well, just so it can pop a little bit. But I'm done with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish all the rest of the nails. And then you're going to see. Okay, so I'm doing this again. Like I said, you want to take the top coat and like put a generous amount, not too much though, but generous enough for it to spread and be spread. Like I'm taking the brush, just spread it out, spread it out, spread it out. And then I'm gonna take a little more glitter again and just put it around, spot it around. Um, I must say it does get a little easier the more you do it. It gets easier, and I mean like within the set. So you might have maybe like one or two nails that look a little crazy to you, but the rest of them you're gonna look at them and be like, okay, I'm getting it, and I'm telling you that from experience. Okay, I'm telling you that from experience. You literally just only get better. And I'm gonna be honest, yes, I know I did this a few times, but I just wanted to really, really show what to do, like the real steps to take. Because if nobody else knows, baby, I know that you cannot always have every single thing that you need to do your nails. But if you have most of the things you need, I guarantee you can execute a nice set that's simple and cute for you, at least to last until you can get what you need or want, okay? But any design is possible. Just use what you have, okay? Use what you have. If you have a top coat or a base coat, you can make a marble set, okay? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If you have a top coat or a base coat, you can make a marble set. Just make sure you're mixing your polish somewhere to the side separately if you absolutely need to. See me, I have two bottles of top coat, so I didn't really have to, make sure it was on a plate or anything like that. But listen, do what you got to do, okay? Do what you got to do to create you a pretty set, no matter what you do or do not have,
I
okay?
didn't realize I was done.
Because we make it happen over here. That's one thing we gonna do. We gonna make it happen over here, okay? Listen, once I get going, I am going. I didn't even realize that I was finished. So right now, I'm just gonna clean up what I can, what I don't need, what I won't be using anymore, while the nails dry fully, so I can add my top coat on. Of course, you want to clean up any nail polish that you spilled, because nobody likes to clean up dry nail polish. Okay, you're not gonna like it. I definitely don't like it. So we're gonna avoid that. We want to clean that up before it gets dry. And you see how close that was to my lamp? Be careful, because your lamp will dry your nail polish. Your lamp will dry your nail glue. Keep it away, okay? One time for the initial reaction. Yeah, let's see these nails.
Let's look at them and see if I like them. I love them. Yeah, I love them. All right, so top coat.
So now that I know that I am 100% satisfied with what I did, I'm going to go ahead and clean up that and go ahead and get ready to apply my top coat. So now what I will say is, once you apply that top coat, you want to dry immediately. You paint that top coat on and you dry immediately. Because if you do not dry immediately, I promise, that second top coat, you are not going to like what it looks like, because you're going to see like basically holes. They're gonna look like craters. But I'm dramatic. They look like craters to me, but you don't want that. So dry fast. Now we use the primer. Girl was rushing at first, do you hear me? But the nails are completely dry. I like to put on 2 layers of primer and let it dry. And then I grab my nail glue. Listen, I started struggling with that glue and I said, give me another pack. like I'm rushing for work. I don't have time for this. So I just grabbed a new tube. I'm gonna open this up real quick and basically like clip the top off of it. Be careful when you're clipping that top off because you do not want glue to go everywhere. You don't want it to spill. You don't want it to go in your eye, and you definitely don't want it to overflow onto your clippers. So just clip off the very, very tip. If you clip too far down, you will have a lot of wasted glue, okay? And this glue is too good to waste. Macart is the truth. If you know, you know. And I'm not wasting my Macart, okay? So I like to start by flipping all of the nails over except for the thumbnail because you want to do your thumbs last. You want your thumbs as free and functioning as possible. I start by putting one drop of glue, like just enough for the nail bed, onto the Gel X nail. And then, I want to let it sit for maybe like 10 seconds before I start applying them. Maybe it's just me, but I like the actual way it sticks when I do it separately. Like I put the a little layer on my nail like I'm doing now, and then I put the nail on that already had the glue on. Like I said, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it just helps it stick better. And I told you I get results. My nails stay on for 3 weeks, no lifting. So I'm pretty sure my method is working. But when you put the nail on, you do not want to move. You put it on at a 45-degree angle, and I like to put my nail downward just so the glue doesn't start flowing on my fingers and stuff like that. You point the nail down, especially if it's too much glue. You don't want the glue to flow on your finger. You would rather it flow down the false nail than onto your skin, okay? Okay, we're almost done with one hand. Of course, minus the thumbs, because like I said, you need your thumbs. You need your thumbs. You need your thumbs. Do not
Same
do your
thing.
thumbs
Flip
first.
them all over
Do them
except the
last.
thumb because you need the thumb.
Okay, so now we can glue on the thumbnails because all of the rest of the nails are on and they are straight and they look nice. So now we can go ahead and secure the thumbs. You do the same thing for everyone, 45-degree angle, and point down and hold. Just hold it, hold it, hold it. And like I said, once you point your thumb down, that glue, if it's too much, it will start to run down the fake nail. So, what you can do, like I did, you can take a wooden stick and basically scrape the glue off of where your nail begins. And it'll clean it up just like that. You don't have to worry about your nails sticking together. Nobody likes that. So I have all of the nails on, and now I am just putting both of my hands under the lamp just for a nice full cure. You don't have to do this step if you have regular nail glue. If you have gel nail glue, you absolutely have to do this step. But this is regular Macart nail glue, so you don't have to do this step, but I love to do this step and I never skip it. So we are officially done gluing on the nails, and now this next step is to clip the nails. Some people use the magnets that go onto the nail clippers, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I personally have never owned those. I have always eyeballed my nails. I just line them up next to each other and I just clip as I go. You want to clip off the main part and then clip in tiny, tiny pieces as you go down because you don't want to clip off too much and then your nails are lopsided, okay? So you clip off the main part and then you clip in little increments if needed. Sometimes you don't even need to do that and you can just literally go in with the nail file and shape it up really nice. So you all you want to do is just make sure you take your time because you don't want to clip off too much nail the first time. It's like cutting hair. You don't want to cut off too much because you can't get it back once you cut it. But this is me finishing up, cutting all the nails up, and making sure that they are completely even, like as even as possible. And I love them. I love them. I love them. I'm going to clean up my nails. And now it's time to just file them up. I like to take like a sort of like seasoned nail file because if it is too new, it might hurt. Like it might hurt because the nails are so fresh. But this is the finished product and I just dusted them off. But this is it. I didn't even apply the cuticle oil yet, but they are so cute. I literally love them. And yeah, this was me doing my set with absolutely nothing that I needed. I didn't have any blooming gel. I didn't have any nail stands, but we made it work. And of course, we have to go through that one final process of picking off those last little pieces of nail glue that sticks to your fingers, okay? And just look, just be careful. Don't shoot in your eye. But that was it, y'all. And I hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye.